today we are driving this 1992 Mitsubishi Pajero. This is a gas engine Pajero. It's the 3-liter V6 gasoline engine. So pretty much the same as the Mitsubishi Montero that we had here in the US. Not too many differences. Let me put my camera down a little bit there. But yeah, just going for a quick freeway cruise. Headed into the office today. And this thing does really well here on the freeway, here on the highway in the US. Being a gas engine, it can rev a little higher, so we're hanging out right around 3,000 RPM, going about 70-ish miles an hour, which it's doing very well at. This one's a part-time 4-wheel drive, so you have the Mitsubishi Super Select 4-wheel drive. That's a transfer case lever there. And that's a pretty interesting 4-wheel drive system because you can actually, at any speed under 100 kilometers an hour, you can push it forward into 4 high. And 4 high does not lock the center differential, so you're in pretty much all-wheel drive. You can drive it normally on dry pavement in 4 high. It's not true 4-wheel drive until you push it into 4 lock center. So, pretty handy. Definitely nice to have here in the Pacific Northwest. It's on the fly. If you hit some rain and you're worried about slipping, then you can throw it in 4 high and have all-wheel drive. This is a really low mileage example, right around 48,000 kilometers, or I think around 26,000 miles, which is just nothing for one of these SUVs. It's pretty hard to find them at that kind of mileage. And this one looks the part. It's super clean. The gas engine models get this cool wood grain dashboard up in here. Has all the original radio and climate controls and stuff. None of that's been touched. Nothing has really been modified in here, I don't think. It does have some aftermarket rims, some nice alloy rims. Pretty much straight. Yeah, wow, that is impressive. For a 1992 Pajero, that's very impressive. If anyone else watching this has driven one. Pajeros, when they get old, they get pretty wobbly and, you know, not too confidence inspiring to drive, but this one is really impressive. You also have the kind of electronically modulated suspension, so you've got a switch down at the center console that can switch between softer or harder suspension settings. I usually keep it in medium or harder on the highway just for the sake of stability, but you can't put it in a softer setting if you're hitting a lot of bumps, stuff like that. And it seems to change pretty quickly. It makes a pretty dramatic difference. Definitely a nice thing to have. Things that are not working, the thermometer up here is broken, as you can see. It doesn't seem to be making any sense. The inclinometer and the altimeter work great. Heated seats work. Everything else in here works great. This one also has the giant panoramic sunroof. You can see that in the photos on the website. good. The pedal is stiff, it's solid, brakes exactly as it should. Yeah, idle smooth, idle is normal right there. I really like the sound of these engines. These 3-liter V6s, they're pretty throaty. They're definitely torquey engines. It's built to be in a truck. But yeah, great sound. Gear shifts are pretty confident. Not a lot of delay between shifts or anything like that. They're solid. And they aren't harsh. I barely even feel them. So yeah, here now you can see the sunroof up there. This is a full leather interior in this model. So it's a higher trim level. It's the Exceed trim. You got power folding mirrors. And that's pretty much it. The heated seats are really nice. That's a less common option, especially for a 1992 model. Don't see that so much. But yeah, the most impressive part is how clean it is in here. I mean, there's barely any signs of wear on the dash. Everything is super clean. Looks like it's all barely been used. Even the driver's seat is not really worn. Here we can push it forward into 4 high, 4-wheel drive, and that engages right away. You can see that little display in the dash there. So now we're in 4-wheel drive high, and we can drive around confidently knowing that the rear wheels aren't going to slip. Turns just fine in 4-wheel drive high. You're not hurting the center differential or anything. None of the differentials are locked. You're just sending a little bit of power up to the front. But now, while we're moving, I can pull it back down into 2 high. You see that disengages, and we're driving normally again. Super easy. That is one of the best things that Mitsubishi has come up with for their vehicles. So yeah, that's pretty much it with this 1992 Mitsubishi Pajero. It's a 3-liter gas engine, super clean, super low mileage. It was a 1-owner, really well maintained. So you can check it out on the website, jdmcarandmotorcycle.com. Thank you for watching.